Yo, what's good with it, y'all? We back with another prediction video. We got the Bucks versus the Pacers. Let's get to it, man. What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it, man? Appreciate y'all stopping through the A1 Who Zone. Back at y'all another prediction video. We got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Indy Pacers. Let's get to it, man. So right off the bat, this is again could potentially be what a playoff preview in the Eastern Conference. It could be seeing both teams off to a hot start. Bucks are 5-2. Pacers are 5-3. Again, a lot of people probably not looking at this team and seeing them as any sort of a true threat or anything like that. But they got a hot start to the season in comparison to the most recent years for the Pacers. Man, this definitely is a good start for them, and they got some players as they're playing selfless basketball as well. We now again we did see what happened when they were relying on Halliburton to bring home the game the other night against the Hornets. He fumbled the ball a little bit. LaMelo got a hand on it, he lost it, and that cost them the game. They had an opportunity to win it, but sometimes those type of things happen. It happens to the best of them, but nonetheless, it was a winnable game for them. You know what I mean? Charlotte, I would say that they not a trash team or anything like that, but they also not a world beater. But at the same point, they are a young, inexperienced team, but have a ton of young talent. You know what I mean? So anytime you find yourselves in those situations, you definitely want to work on game situations like that where where you want to go, get to your spot, get a shot up, who controls the ball, where and things of that nature. But again, they fell short. But again, you can see, I mean, that this team was wanting to do what? They wanted to get the ball in the hands of Tyrese Halliburton, and they trusted him to bring home the game for them, and they just fell short. But this team, I say all that to say this: this team is definitely a team that's looking to compete and show that they here. Young or not, no huge names they have over there, anything like that. They still, they're going to be a tough out for anybody and everybody. You know what I mean? So, for the Bucks, they're dealing with some situations of injuries, man. You got on the injury report. Well, Chris Middleton is back, so that's a good thing. He's going to be playing. He's missing every other game or whatnot. If it's back to backs and stuff due to low management for injury management, I guess is what they want to call it. Obviously, everybody knows he had surgery in the off season and things of that nature. So definitely want to take it slow with him. But surprisingly, you have Giannis on there who is probable, and you have Dame who is questionable. So what does that mean for anybody that has them in either fantasy basketball or they got bet money lines on it and all those kind of things? That they're going to be game time decisions, meaning like once they complete warmups, that's when they'll make a decision on whether or not they'll be good to go. So keep an eye out for that. That definitely sways a lot in the pendulum of the outcome of this game. You know what I mean? If both Dame and Giannis is out, me hands down, I think that the Pacers will be way too much for the Bucks, and they'll walk away with it. If Dame is playing, I still slightly go with the Pacers, but I feel like the odds of obviously the Bucks winning is definitely greater. Now, if Dame isn't playing and Giannis is playing, then I would go with the Bucks because we've seen Giannis single-handedly destroy teams on his own. Like we've seen that numerous occasions, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be anything new out of the element for him because he's been there, done that by himself for quite some time. But obviously, with Dame being on board, man, again, it's the expectation is championship or bust. So for this one, as I'm seeing that I don't really see any major injuries or key injuries or anybody out for the Pacers, man. Just due to health, I feel like Dame and Giannis is going to sit out as early in the season. If they're worried, they're going to err on the side of caution. It is an extremely long season. No point in having them out there playing. You know what I mean? If there's some type of injury, but again, they're both players that want to be on the court at all times, injured or not. That's the type of competitors they are. They don't care about those type of things. But then again, it's the long game. It's not the short game when it's the NBA. You got a ton of games and all those type of things. Again, I don't like load management from perspective of players just resting to rest. But if you have some type of injury, if you're recovering from an injury in off season or anything like that, then I can understand it. But as far as load management, no, I disagree with it. But in the case of this one for the prediction, man, not to be long winded for y'all, my apologies. I'm rocking out with the Pacers on this one. I think Halliburton, Miles Turner, Buddy Hield, and the rest of them boys there, Nimhard, all those guys, man, they're gonna come out. And they're going to understand that potentially the Bucks will be without their two biggest guns. So what are they going to do? Get after it. You know what I mean? High energy, up tempo basketball is the best way to go. Again, the Bucks still do have a championship caliber team. You know what I mean? So if they have one of those two players in, definitely that, they have an opportunity to win this game. They also have enough without where you have some step up players, but they're going to have to step up and have their biggest game of their careers to beat this Pacers team. Because again, they're playing at home, they're playing hot. So you're gonna have to come in there and lay it all on the line to get the dub on them, man. But I got the Pacers winning this one. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I will be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And again, I appreciate you stopping through, man. And I'll be back at y'all with another one. Y'all be on the lookout for the second video for the second game. There's only 2 games today, so covering both of them in 2 separate videos. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man. I appreciate y'all again, and I'll catch y'all on another one.